The ShamWow Guy was once everyone's favorite smooth-talking towel salesman, but it's been a number of years since his infomercials blew up the internet. What has Vince Offer been up to ever since his fame dried up? Vince Offer made his name as a pitchman for products like the Slap Chop, a small vegetable chopper, and the ShamWow, an extremely absorbent cleaning cloth. His success was pretty remarkable. The advertisements went viral online and gained buzz at infomercial conventions. Most importantly, though, they sold millions of units, earning Offer a whole lot of cash. On the strength of his all-in performance selling ShamWow, Offer, who started out as a comedian and actor, came to be known as the ShamWow Guy. As a pop culture figure, he was making waves. He helped Eminem hype up his 2010 album Recovery, and he appeared as himself in Adam Sandler's poorly reviewed comedy Jack and Jill. As is often the case in show business, though, those who quickly ascend to fame can often fall from grace just as quickly. What nearly brought down the ShamWow Guy in 2013 is as unusual and unexpected as what made Offer so successful in the first place. But just like the ShamWow, Offer soaked up those life experiences and is currently seeking a comeback.
Relax, I've done dirtier things than this.
Born Ofer Shlomi in Israel and raised in Brooklyn, Vince Offer quit high school at the age of 17 and ditched New York for Los Angeles to pursue his dream of being a filmmaker. Offer has said in interviews that he never saw himself doing infomercials full-time. It was his passion for movies that led him to purchase and sell products on late-night infomercials, and he would use his paychecks to fund his projects. Offer's first acting gig took the form of 1999's The Underground comedy movie, which had a budget of about $500,000. Offer also directed the movie, which is now considered to be one of the worst films ever made. It played in one theater on one night and earned a grand total of $856. According to Offer himself, ShamWow stemmed from a flea market find in 2006, a magic little towel that could hold up to 10 times its weight in liquid. Those flea market visits, where Offer was first inspired to create and sell ShamWow, also influenced his signature aggressive pitch strategy. In a 2009 CNBC interview, Offer said, "I've been to those flea markets and nice doesn't get people to stop. People stop when you are aggressive and when you bring them in."
You get your ShamWows now and save time, save money, and save yourself.
The first witty ShamWow advertisement, filmed in 2007 with a budget of only $20,000, received acclaim from critics. Slate even positively compared Offer to the infomercial legend Billy Mays and the Home Shopping Network hosts. But while the infomercial superstar won't spill the tea on exactly how much money ShamWow made him, those chamois cloths rebranded as ShamWows could be purchased wholesale in bundles of 3 for 50 cents. According to a 2013 report by NBC News, Offer packaged them in bundles of 8, which he sold for $19.95 each, plus shipping and handling. His margins were good, and by 2009, business was booming well enough for Offer to hire some help running ShamWow and take some time off. Before long, though, he was back in the headlines, and this time he was in trouble. Shortly after Offer stepped back a bit from his company, he got into a physical altercation with an alleged sex worker in Miami Beach, and both were arrested. Offer claimed the woman bit his tongue and wouldn't let go, and his mugshot went almost as viral as his infomercials did. Offer claimed that the incident happened after a 12-hour drinking binge.
Sticky makes you look your best, even for those unforgettable moments.
Offer also told NBC News that he's cleaned up his life. He's cut back on drinking and is now seeking a return to the spotlight and to filmmaking, even though his 2013 feature film Inappropriate Comedy was called stunningly awful by the New York Times. Offer hasn't limited himself to the ShamWow and Slap Chop either. He's also peddled a washable lint roller called the Sticky, the Invincible kitchen cleaner, and Quickie Grass brand grass seeds. Never one to miss an opportunity, Offer started selling ShamWow branded face masks during the COVID-19 pandemic, both online from the ShamWow mask website and on his own YouTube channel. Offer is also the president and CEO of Square One Entertainment, a production company according to its website. Will the ShamWow Guy ever return to the heights he reached at the peak of his popularity? With fewer and fewer people watching cable television and seeing infomercials, it's unlikely, but he's certainly still going to try.